like to give all praises to Yahweh by Shah, that will honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS that rule well. Peace and blessing uh, goes out to all you brothers that are pushing His word in sincerity and truth. And peace and blessings also to the sisters or the Akwath out there that's listening humbly. Today is August the 21st, and everyone's talking about the eclipse that's going on today, which is very significant because the last eclipse that only happened on the soil of America was in 1776, which was the birth of this nation. And also we know that it's a sign from our Heavenly Father that He's soon to send His Son, Yahawashi, to deliver us from Esau, Edomites, which are you know, the majority of so-called white people. Wickedness has gone on for too long, you know, and soon Yahushua is going to return. He's going to set up His righteous kingdom, and we know this because of the times, the times that we're living in, and also the signs that our Heavenly Father gives us. And this eclipse is one of His numerous signs, man. So when we look up to the heavens and we see these things, we rejoice because we understand that Yahushua is going to return soon. So I wanted to bring out this article going into this the eclipse that everybody's speaking about, and also I wanted to get a couple of precepts showing that you know uh, the Most High sets up these signs, in the heavens and in the sky for our learning, and also for us to redeem the time because we know that he's coming back soon, man. So this is according to time.com. It says a total solar eclipse makes history as it sweeps across America. Millions of Americans are turning their eyes skyward Monday as a total solar eclipse sails across the country from coast to coast for the first time, turning turning day into night in more than a dozen states. It's the first total solar eclipse seen in no other country but the U.S. since the nation's birth in 1776, dubbed the Great American Eclipse. It is also the first one visible from the uh, contiguous U.S. since 1979. The rare phenomenon made landfall in Lincoln Beach, Oregon at 10:16 p.m. PST Pacific time, and is now headed towards Idaho, which this was you can tell this was like freshly written because it's I believe it's passing it's already past Oregon and Idaho now, and so you can see it. So I'm in Texas now, and you can see it. Last time I seen it, it was like a what's the word I'm looking for? It looked like a waxing crescent, you know, which is very good. It's very exciting to see this time, man. This that eclipse, you know, because it just shows you, what I'm saying, that the Most High is is returning soon, man. You know, a lot of people that they're watching these things and they're seeing it, only as a scientific phenomenon, but they don't put two and two together. You had a brother saying that all his co-workers were going outside, to watch the uh the eclipse. They were excited about it, but they didn't understand the severity of you know the eclipse, and what it meant. I'm saying biblically, and which we do. So very exciting to see this, man. Uh, let's see. Let's read a little bit more on this, and then we'll jump straight to the scriptures. It says, so the rare phenomenon made landfall in Lincoln Beach, Oregon at 10:16 6:16 p.m. PST and is now headed towards Idaho. It was downright eerie and amazing. I felt kind of an excitement and ecstatic, reverence. Dan Curran, an Eclipse watcher from Portland, told the Oregon, Oregon, Oregon more than 1,000 state camping sites and hotels in Oregon have been sold out for months in anticipation on the once in a lifetime event. Much like in other parts of the country, hundreds of people on Monday were gathered at the Saluki uh, Stadium in Carbondale, Illinois, Illinois, where temperatures are expected to reach a high of 92 degrees Fahrenheit in the afternoon. Those waiting to see the sky show show sprout out on the grass on the shade end. They poured water over their heads to keep cool. People say that there's just something about an eclipse that you can't describe. That it just reaches into you and tugs at a primal part of who we are as people. And it's so crazy how these people are trying to describe this feeling that they're getting, when they hear or even see this eclipse. Or but we understand that what they're feeling is, what I'm saying, a sense of judgment, a sense of change that's going to happen on the planet Earth, and nobody can really pinpoint it, you know. And that's what's so amazing about this truth, because everything that you could think of is covered in the scriptures, you know, including, what I'm saying, when it comes to nature, natural phenomenons, man, something like a eclipse or a red moon, um, but he only revealed that to a group of people, man. And those group of people are who? The people that he bestowed this knowledge, this understanding, what I'm saying, which are the elect of Israel, man. Not to everyone else, but the elect of Israelites. You see? So let me get this, go ahead and pull this out uh, right quick, because it reminded me of something. Reminded me of something. Let's see if I can get that for you. Let's see here. Here we go. This is Amos 3 and 7. Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely Yahweh power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. That's right, man. So the people who are his servants, the people that's been toiling in the knowledge and in the will of the Heavenly Father, those are the people that he's given the understanding to, man. Everybody's looking at this thing in awe, and nobody understands the significance of it. But we here at GMS, we understand that the Most High is giving the signs that His Son is to return, very soon, man. Not only because of, the eclipse, but the uproar of the people. You know what I'm saying? The earthquakes in diverse places. Different phenomenons happening, natural phenomenons happening. You know what I'm saying? In diverse places. You know, wars and rumors of wars. All this is for our learning. For our understanding, man. But again, that's only given to who? A group of people, man. You know, and it's beautiful to see this, man. If you're paying attention, and if you're, in these scriptures like you need to be, man. You understand? You will understand this, man. It says, now this is Amos again, Amos 8 and 9, and it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh power, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day, in the clear day. It's so crazy. As I'm reading this, here in Texas, the eclipse started around, I want to say, noon. It started around noon, and it's 2 o'clock right now, and you could see it, more than ever, you know. But it's crazy how you said that it would start at noon, and also in Oregon, they're having a full eclipse, So, if it's 12 o'clock here, around that time in Oregon, it was you could plainly see it, man. You know, so we understand why, how he was gonna do that with these eclipses, man. Verse 10, I will turn your feasts into mourning and all your songs into lamentation, and I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins and baldness on every head, and I will make it as the morning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day. That's right. So, when we see these signs, we understand that the Most High is going to issue out that judgment that we constantly speak of, man. He's going to send back his son. And even before that, man, he's gonna cause calamity to happen, to occur on a planet Earth, man. And that's what we're seeing now. We're only seeing now on a very small scale, man. The Most High is letting us know, man, that holy hell is about to break loose on the planet Earth, man. And we rejoice in that because we understand that hell has to come first before heaven. We have to go through these trials and tribulations and things of that nature, man, in order for us to attain the kingdom of heaven. So those of us that had the faith of Yahweh by Shim Shai, uh, we're happy. You know, that's why it says wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of our time, man. More and more, as I talk to different brothers, and then I can feel it even within myself. You understand that there's a huge sense of calmness that you feel, you know, because you understand that these things must come to pass in order for the kingdom of heaven to be set up, man. So when we see these things, happen on earth, these eclipse, a eclipse, not these is the only one. A eclipse, you know, people uh rising up against one another, you know, the so-called white men changing uh the whole concept of sex, and turning everything upside down. We rejoice, man, because we know that the Most High is allowing these people to stack their sins on top of themselves. So when He returns, you know, they're not gonna be blameless. They're gonna be without excuse, man. And when He issue that judgment, he's gonna be totally justified, man. Because when they were chilling, they weren't looking for the Heavenly Father, man. Two-thirds of our people, they weren't looking for the will and the way of the Heavenly Father. What were they doing? Our people were too busy playing games, you know, entertaining all these different philosophies that has nothing to do with these scriptures, man. You know, so when that time comes, man, hey, they're gonna be without excuse. This is Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, man's hearts failing them for for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. That's right, man. So, hey, more and more, you're gonna have a lot of people out there that's gonna be fearful, man. And it's crazy how in that article those people were saying that they was like, it's just a eerie feeling, that can be explained. And they're feeling that way over Eclipse. How much more so when you know there's gonna be martial law that's gonna be implemented real soon here, right? These people aren't gonna know what to do, you know. But again, hey, we're blessed, man. All praises to Yahweh Shim Yahawashi. Hey, Kal Halal Yahawa Shim Yahawashi, man, for giving us this wisdom and this knowledge to understand, what's gonna happen in the near future, right? So just wanted to bring that out. I want to say that the point was made. I want to give peace and blessings and honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Also to the brothers out there that's kicking this word in sincerity and truth. And also peace, shalom, blessings to the sisters out there that are humbly listening. Shalom.